Well, we just had a sideshow while Mike James was warming up. Bob, you had the closest look at it. What was going on out there?
Well, the excitement never ends, Joe. Dave Duncan, as we mentioned, stayed out on the mound until the home plate umpire came out. Duncan then apparently asked second base umpire Steve Ripley if he had a better look at that curveball. Ripley ejected him from the ball game. Words ensued. Tony La Russa got involved in the confrontation out in the middle of the infield. We do believe Duncan has been ejected from this ball game.
So Duncan exited. We believe that he has been ejected. Tony La Russa then, after Duncan left, you can see Tony La Russa asking Steve Ripley if he threw him out of the game. Then Tony La Russa got into it just prior to coming back from the break.
And again, he did a pirouette. Bases loaded for Sullivan, and Dave Duncan, Tony La Russa starting to chew on Marquez, and Marquez chewing back on them.
Saying the ball's inside, the ball's outside.
And Molina, without turning his back.
Somebody got tossed.
Well, there's Duncan. He hasn't moved. We have a shot at Tony.
Tony's still there.
Somebody got tossed.
He's folding up the book.
There's the book, so Duncan's departing. Five walks issued by Marquis.
Tenderness, but something's not right. Tony said that Trevor tweaked it in one of his recent outings. Dennis Reyes is available, so they do have a lefty out of the pen.
Somebody in the dugout just tossed, as it looked like a very close pitch was not called. So it's Dave Duncan. Rocket Bob's got a short fuse tonight.
I'm assuming, Al, that's Dave Duncan.
I am too, and we don't know, but yeah, it is.
Guess you're right.
Yeah, that kind of confirmed it, didn't it? But let's look at the pitch that Dave, I'm sure there's many of them, but this was the last one that he said something.
With a double play, and that's what Rojas is hot about. He said, listen, you can't win when you don't have your head together.
A third strike. Has it been called on Davis?
That's what it is. Tim Wilkie. Chili Davis has been called out. He took the pitch, really thought it was up. And Tim Wilkie told him later on that he was at stopped right there out over the plate.
Yep.
Now Rojas is hot. He's been ejected. I'm thinking here comes in and Moose Stubing. Rojas has his team playing well, and he wants to make sure they don't fold up tonight, being down 6 runs in the first inning. He's out there to protect his players. Chili Davis felt that he didn't go around.
The third runner's on the corners, and Pat Henkin nearly picks off Jason Isringhausen with that old fake to third, throw to first thing. Mets third base coach Cookie Rojas thought there should have been a balk called. Instead, he gets the gate from Angel Hernandez. Tough week for hand-picked Bobby V coaches. So Bobby V just took his job for the night. Cookie Rojas will return.
It's a 3-3 game. Later in the inning, 2 out, 2 on, tied at 3. Matt Manti against Darrell Hamilton, ripping that the other way. 3-2 fastball. Where'd it hit? Questionable. Umpire Charlie Williams calls it foul. Third base coach Cookie Rojas thinks it's fair. It's an antonym, not a homonym. He shoves Williams. He shoves Bobby Valentine. Eventually, he is shoved off the field, tossed out of this baseball game. Look at it again. This angle shows the ball did appear to be a foul ball. Williams should get a free shove. Bobby Valentine coaching third base the rest of the innings after.
Fly to left center. Vernon Wells on the run and makes the catch. Jason Varitek scores. Sanchez gets back to second. Bo Sox up 11-8, but we've got controversy. Looks like Wells may have trapped it, kind of short hopped it there. They get away with it though. Buck Martinez though doesn't think Varitek tagged up. Jays appealed the third. Varitek is ruled safe. Run does count, and that just gets Cookie Rojas absolutely incensed as we take a look at it again. Was the right call, but Rojas, in like his 60th season as a major league bench coach, gets ejected.